Wala raw nakikitang masama si U.S. Ambassador to the Philippines, Sung Kim, sa bumubuting relasyon ng Pilipinas at ng China. Sinabi yan ni Kim sa panayam sa kanya ni Jessica Soho. Naniniwala raw si Ambassador Kim na nararapat lang na magsulong ang bawat bansa ng independent foreign policy, kabilang na ang Pilipinas.
First of all, Mr. Ambassador, I want to know your reaction to the State of the Nation address of President Duterte, because the live camera caught you at some point removing your headset. Some people are reading much into that.
Well, I'm going to have to disappoint all those who are trying to come up with interesting theories. I removed the headphones only because the interpretation had stopped. So as you know, the president was going back and forth between English and Tagalog. And I obviously didn't need the headphones when he was speaking English. So that's why I removed the headphones. It had nothing to do with what he was saying at that particular moment.
Okay. Mr. Ambassador, our president also raised the issue of the Balangiga bells during his SONA. I know the latest pronouncement from the U.S. Embassy is the U.S. will work towards returning those bells. Can you give us an update on that?
Sure, that's right. In fact, we have been working on the issue for some time now. I mean, I know it's a deeply emotional, important issue for the Filipino people. So we do want to reach a resolution as quickly as possible.
How do you feel that President Duterte is digging up past hurts in the Philippine-U.S. relations?
I think the question that I most often get is how do I feel about some of the things that President Duterte has said. But, my job is not to be spokesperson for President Duterte. For me, what's more important than public statements is what's actually happening in the relationship. And President Duterte has been very supportive in terms of doing whatever we can to strengthen our alliance and making sure that our economic engagement remains strong and that we continue to have this robust flow of traffic between our two countries.
Sorry to press this on, but our president has, on some occasions said that he may actually separate from the United States. How did you react to that statement?
Well, I believe the President said those remarks last year.
Yes.
Again, I think it's much more productive for us to focus on what's actually happening on the ground with initiatives and with programs and with cooperation, and less on some public statements. Because I think what's more important is what we actually do together.
Mr. Ambassador, what do you think of the perception, at least, that the Philippine government is pivoting towards China?
I'm a firm believer that the Philippines should pursue an independent foreign policy. Frankly, every country should and do pursue an independent foreign policy. The fact that the Philippines would want to improve relations with China is not surprising and does not in any way sort of undermine our relationship with the Philippines. I think, in fact, all countries in the region would want to have smooth relations with China. What I focus on is the strength of U.S.-Philippines relationship. Let's
lighten up, Mr. Ambassador. Okay. You are a fan of basketball, Philippine basketball. Is that true?
It is true. I find Filipino basketball in some ways more entertaining. I find that it's faster, and there's a lot more sort of gamesmanship going on, which makes it more entertaining.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ambassador.
Thank you, Jessica.
Panayam kay U.S. Ambassador Sung Kim, mapapanood ngayong gabi sa State of the Nation with Jessica Soho sa GMA News TV.